Hey guys, small update. Today it's crazy hot in Italy. I can barely breathe. Even during the night, I cannot sleep very well. When I came here for the van inspection, I really hope that I can fix everything in time and just hit the road before this crazy hot summer days show up, because with humidity, even in North Italy, it's very difficult to me. I cannot be productive at all. I can't do much. Even now I have a vent in my face. I can barely feel it, and often have to put water on my face. In general, days like this, I open all the windows and put water on me. But now, because I have some health issues, those of you who follow me on Instagram and Facebook, maybe you know what's about. But on YouTube, I did not post anything yet about this. While waiting for my van inspection, I had an issue with my ears, otites, I don't know in English word, and one of the tympans perforated. What happened is that first day I neglected the pains. I did not go to the doctor, and in the first day I did not even take the pills. And then one day just wake up and I could not resist anymore. The pain was so crazy that I could not stay in the wheelchair anymore. I have should I say, cries of pain, something like that. And so I go in the emergency to the doctor. He told me that I have the perforated tympan. But if the quality is good, it's worth spending a bit more on the stuff. The last tables I've tested yesterday, they were just shaking and moving all around. Today we got bad news. My grandpa from my mother's side has passed away. So both my mother and my father, they have to take the flight and leave at least few days. I'm not very comfortable to stay alone here, because anyway I had in mind to just get out a few days till next week when I have an appointment with the doctor for the ears. My old good table I left it in Romania, so if I go out and I found a nice camping place where I can put the table. So today was a crazy day, guys. I couldn't make it to record anything. I could barely reach my destination, and then back. So yeah, this is just a small update. If I'm gonna find a nice place, I'm gonna be cool and rest a bit. I could vlogging more maybe, and the summer it's almost gone, it's half summer, and so I'm not sure if I still have time to start working on the van. Mechanically it's perfect, it's very nice, was very nice, just problem with the rust with the bodies and the floor and stuff like that. So we'll see, maybe I'm just gonna go and enjoy a bit this summer, because it's my 5th year that I could not really enjoy the summer. Every year I had problems. I'm kind of tired. I just need to stay alone with my dog in the middle of nowhere and just rest or travel, doing a bit of off-road. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna tell you more once I'm reaching the mountains and have my mind clearer, because usually when it's so hot and I cannot breathe, I cannot focus, I can barely speak also, so we'll see. Update for the last 2 months or so. The last video I posted was a pretty fast one, travel from Romania to Italy, but now I'm gonna put everything in perspective. Fact is that I left Romania in a rush because my van inspection was expired. In Italy, if it's expiring on 15, like in my case, it is valid till the end of the month. But while I was in Romania, I did not know that this is not valid in all the countries I had to cross in, like also in Romania. And I was thinking that I have time to work on the van and hit the road a bit later. And in the last few days I found out that in Romania it's not the same, so everything changed. I had to just fix what I can and just hit the road. It was pretty difficult because I'm not 20 anymore. I cannot just drive continuous as years ago, so even the journey was almost 1 week, not 2 days as I hoped, mostly 4 or 5 days. And so yeah, I left in the rush. I did not feel much on the road because I was very tired. Since I left Romania, I started wrong because in the last day I went to the mechanic to check the van, and apparently they did not check it very well. I had some noises, and as soon as I left the garage, 25 kilometers later, I had very bad noises. The noises get worse, and I stopped to someone to look for it and to check it, and both of exhaust supports were broken. So yeah, that changed everything because it was too late to buy the parts, and was too late for me to just stop and wait till next day. So what I've done, I just hit the road toward the CB where I speak with some friends, and they wait for me to give me a hand. So the road was pretty difficult from Brasov to Sibiu because same guys that I go to check the exhaust, few weeks ago they changed the thermostat, and yeah, the engine started, the water temperature started to go up crazy, and when I hit the road it was very hot outside already. So yeah, it was difficult to cross the mountains, and I lost a lot of time. Even during the night the temperature goes up, and so I reached Sibiu pretty late in the night. The guys checked the van, and they had a new thermostat. They put a new thermostat, so that solved the temperature problem. And for the exhaust support, we did not have any spares, so we had to wait until next day to receive the parts. But I decided to just improvise and hit the road, because yeah, it was 30, 14, something like that. And the next day, till next day, I had to leave Romania to avoid the problems with the inspections. And so they improvised it, and I hit the road. The van was working smoothly, and I soon start to win sometimes, because I could hit the road like I could push it like 85, 90 without problems, which was a big deal for me. But then I could not resist more, and I don't know, another 100 something kilometers maybe on Deva, Simeria. My eyes just closed, so I decided to go to sleep. I was hoping that I could just sleep a few hours and go forward, but I slept like a baby. I was too exhausted, so I wake up late the next day. But the next day I drink more coffee, and managed to leave Romania till in the night. It was a difficult road, because I found some traffic on the road, and at some point I did a mistake, and instead of just checking the highway, I go to the old road. Usually the old road was less traffic, but yeah, not so lucky this time. Then crossing Romania, I managed to reach Balaton that night, and again I could not make it anymore and just go to sleep on Balaton Lake. From Hungary, when I wake up next day, I put more Red Bull and coffee in me, and just managed to cross whole Hungary and also Slovenia. Then in Italy, North Italy, I was down again and didn't make it till my destination. I had 400 kilometers more, but I was more relaxed, because yeah, the inspection in Italy was still valid. So since I reached Italy, I did not feel much, even less than before, because everything was on the limit. In next day after reaching my family house, I had to prepare the van, and next day take it for the inspection. I had someone else to take care of everything, because it was already too hot for me. Starting from there, the idea was to just came and make the inspection, and then just hit the road back, renting a garage, and spend the entire summer to just fix the van. I did not expect to stay more around here. The inspection take a bit longer, and then soon after I had this problem. I had ears pain, head pains, and a few days later the pain is killing me. I cannot stay in the wheelchair anymore, so not even with the pills, not even the pills help me much. So I had to go to emergency. The doctor told me that I have a perforated tympan, so I had to take antibiotics, pills, and at least 1-2 weeks was still on pain, could not sleep much. That changed everything and ruined my plans pretty much. It's the same word I often say, that tomorrow doesn't belong to us, and yeah, we cannot control it. The pain is gone. I still have to protect my ears, and I don't hear I don't hear well with any of the ears, but the big pains are gone. Still bother me because it's kind of frustrating sometimes, but hope well. So I decided to just take the van and go up in the mountains, because in the place we live, my family live, it's the humidity it's very big, and this is another reason that I hoped I could just hit the road sooner, because I suffer with humidity and hot. So I knew that I could not make it, I could not sleep, and in fact already have problems, issues sleep in the house. I cannot breathe even with the vent on. So those days, instead of just staying home, I hit the road, I go up in the mountains. I spent one day on the lake with my sister and my nephew, my brother-in-law, and some friends. Often I post coordinated and indicate places, but the places that are close to my bases in Romania or Italy, places I care about a bit, I don't make them public. If people find them, well; if not, well, again, because usually they get ruined and restricted. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna explore a bit the surrounding, and then I'm gonna hit the road. I'm not sure if I can make it till home, till the family house tonight, but if not, at least I'm gonna get close in order that tomorrow I can do a shower and reach the doctor.